Half-a-day students, I am Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. You all have been through a year of big changes. We've had to adapt and make big changes to keep our families and our island safe. But with change comes opportunity and a chance to try new things like PBS University. While Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio and I will continue to do our part to keep our island safe, you students have a part to play as well. Your part is to keep learning and to keep up with your lessons. That's why I am happy to see you here ready to learn with PBS University. PBS University is a way to bring a continuous educational curriculum to you while you stay safe at home during this time. To help you keep up with your studies, we asked our friends at PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education to put together this episode. Thank you for doing your part and have a great lesson.
PBS University is a program by PBS Guam and the Guam Department of Education in conjunction with public school teachers. These lessons are created to provide both parents and students with a unique educational experience while helping students to continue learning at home. PBS University, next on PBS Guam.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come along, let's sing a song. We'll have a great adventure. Today's the day, let's learn and play. We'll have a great adventure. Numbers, letters, science things, all that we can do. Help you deal with how you feel. Share with us too. It's super cool and just like school, our awesome learning adventures. So grab a friend, the fun will end. Our awesome learning adventures. Awesome learning adventures with PBS University.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone! St. Patrick's Day is a celebration of Irish culture and the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick. I'm Miss Lizama, today's pre-K literacy teacher. I know I'm not your usual teacher, Mrs. Pacheco, because something happened to her. Do you guys want to know what happened to her? Miss Pacheco couldn't be here today because she turned into a leprechaun. What are we gonna do? I remember Miss Pacheco telling me that we need to find 5 real gold coins in order for her to not be a leprechaun anymore. Mrs. Pacheco left a list of St. Patrick's Day symbols. The beginning sound of each word matches the letter found on the real gold coins. The first word on the list is clover. What letter does clover start with? That's right, C. What sound does the letter C make? That's right, it makes the sound. Can you guys try it with me? Let's do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job, you guys. Do you guys see the gold coin that has the sound? Great job, you guys. The next word is rainbow. What letter does rainbow start with? That's right, the letter R. What sound does the letter R make? The letter R makes the R sound. Can you guys do that sound with me? Let's try it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. R, R. Do you guys see the gold coin that has the R sound? Great job, you guys! The next word is Horseshoe. What letter does horseshoe start with? That's right, H. Horseshoe starts with the letter H. So, what sound does the letter H make? That's right. The letter H makes the sound. Can you guys try it with me? Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Which gold coin has the sound? Is it this one? Uh-oh, that's not the real gold coin. Let's try again. Is it this one? Great job, you guys! The next word is flag. What letter does flag start with? That's right, F. The letter F makes a sound. Can you guys try that with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's what the letter F sounds like. Okay, we have to find the gold coin that has the sound. Do you guys see the gold coin with the sound? Is it this one? Okay, great job, you guys. Okay, guys, we almost have all 5 coins. We just need one more gold coin. Our last word is leprechaun. What letter does leprechaun start with? That's right, it starts with the L. What sound does the letter L make? That's right, it makes the L sound. Can you guys try that with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. L, L. That's the sound that the letter L makes. Okay, we need to see which of these coins are real. Which coin has the L sound? Let's see if this gold coin is real. Great job, you guys! We found all 5 coins! Great job, you guys! Whoa.
I'm big again. Oh, that feels so much better. Thanks for helping us, Lizama, bring me back to my normal size. I better run before I get shrunk again. Until next time, see you later.
Wow, guys, we were able to help Mrs. Pacheco become a human again. I had so much fun finding gold coins with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go finish the rest of the chocolates that we found. So, until next time, see you later. Mabuhay. That's how you say hello in Tagalog. Let's try it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mabuhay! Hi everyone, my name is Miss Lizama and I am your pre-K math teacher. Welcome to PBS University. I am so excited for today's episode because we're going to make our very own garden. But before we begin, can you guys tell me what is in a garden? That's right, flowers. Flowers are so beautiful, and there's so many flowers around the world, and especially on Guam. During springtime, the flowers bloom and the whole world looks so beautiful. I'm going to make my own flower garden since all the flowers are in bloom. Do you guys want to help me? Yes? Awesome! Let's go, friends! In order to make our flower garden, we need some materials. We need a 18-count or 12-count egg carton, colored buttons, cardstock, green acrylic paint, popsicle sticks, scissors, extra strong glue, and one pencil. Remember, if you decide to make your own flower garden at home, have a grown-up with you. First, we need to paint our egg carton green. Be sure to let it dry. Next, we need to paint our popsicle sticks green. If you already have green popsicle sticks, you can skip this step. Next, we need to draw and then cut out our flower shapes. You can create your own flower shapes for this step. Next, we need to draw and cut out our leaves. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue the buttons onto the flower shapes. I'm only going to glue them on this flower shape though. After we're done gluing our buttons, we're going to glue the flower shapes onto one end of the popsicle sticks. Next, you glue the leaves onto the sides of the popsicle sticks so that you can complete the flower look. Next, we're going to mark 10 dots on the egg carton. On these dots, use the pencil to make holes for our flowers. Finally, we're going to push our flowers in the holes we made. If they don't stand up on their own, use some glue to keep them in place. And that's how you do it. That's how you make your very own flower garden. Wow, that was so fun! If you created your flower garden, show me. I want to see how they look. Wow, they're all so beautiful and colorful. Great job, you guys. Thanks for making the flower garden with me. You know, this would be a perfect gift for someone special in your life. You can tell them that you did it all by yourself and you worked so hard on it. When you work hard, the results are always amazing. Please stay safe, everyone, and remember that you can make a difference. Bye!
Hello, boys and girls. It's in half a day. Welcome to Pre-K Science. But first, let me take my mask off. Now, I had my mask on because I came in from the outside where people were. Now that I'm in my classroom and no one is here yet, it's safe for me to take my mask off so that you can hear me better. But once someone were to come in, I'll quickly put my mask on in order to talk or communicate with them. But hello and welcome, Pre-K students. Welcome to Science, and I'm Mr. Diego, if you didn't already know. And today in Science, we will learn about, let's get into our treasure box. Help us figure out what we will learn today. Let me get it up here. It's getting a little heavy. So today, let's see. Can you smell anything? Can't smell anything. Now let's look. Usually tells us, let's open it and boom. Boom. There it is. All right. Looks like we will be learning about colors today. Colors. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Awesome. I'm here with Nathaniel, and he is going to help us learn about colors. All right, Nathaniel, I'm thinking of this color. You can find fire trucks in this color. You can also find apples in this color. Did I give you enough clues? Do you know what color I'm thinking of?
Red.
What color?
Red.
Perfect. It is red. Awesome, Nathaniel. Now I'm thinking of this color. You know, tennis balls are in this color. Bananas are in this color. A little banana. Do you know what I'm thinking of?
Yellow.
Yellow. Awesome. Again, here with awesome Nathaniel. And he's going to teach us, or continue teaching us, about colors. Nathaniel, do you know of a color that we can find in the sky? And also, some berries are this color? What color am I thinking of?
Blue.
Blue! That is correct. Awesome, Nathaniel. So, this last color we're going to try and identify. Some pumpkins are this color. And also, I know some footballs can be this color. What color am I thinking of?
Orange.
Orange! That is right. Awesome. Hey, let's go inside and see if we can find any of these colors. Okay, here we are outside with Nathaniel, and he seems to have brought some reinforcements. We're gonna look for colors out here. We're definitely going to use as much help as we can get. So here's Tristan, but of course, we're going to make sure we keep a safe distance. Our masks are on, sanitizing constantly. We're definitely gonna find some colors this day. Let's look around. Let's look around for something blue. Can any of you guys spot something blue? Whoa,
Nathaniel saying the sky. That is something that's blue. And Tristan is saying zoom in on that blue bus stop. That is blue as well. Awesome. All right. Here with Nathaniel again. Nathaniel, do you know of an item or something that is orange? Orange? Do you have something orange? I can see something orange. And it's not an orange, but it is an orange umbrella. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Orange umbrella. I'm here with Tristan, and we're on the search for something red. Can you see anything red, Tristan? Maybe Nathaniel can help you out. I think I can hear him calling your name, saying, look here. He's found a stack of red blocks. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Now we're looking for something that is orange. Orange. Looking around. Can't see a cone or anything. What is orange? Oh, I think I have an idea. I know an orange thing. A football. And here, the last color we can look for is yellow. That big old bright yellow. Here we can see a fire hydrant. All right, let's head back into class for a cool, fun, simple coloring activity. Let's do it.
Now, let's look at a really cool activity with colors and paint. All right, I'm excited to see some paint. Let's do it.
Now here we have a little bit of our paint station set up. Each paper plate has a tube with a different color. Here, our first one is yellow. We can see the big, bright, old yellow color. And this next tube had blue in it. Awesome. And here, this tube had red. And this last but not least tube had orange. Yup, you guessed it, orange. We have some plate in the middle. Here we'll start painting blue. B for blue, just to get an example of what that blue looks like painted. Here, let's try some yellow. And we'll make it Y for yellow, looking beautiful and bright. Now let's soak those paint brushes in, get a new paint brush, fresh and clean to write R for red. Red looks amazing. And here's orange, gonna write a big O.
We saw and learned a lot about colors today. Learned a lot. We learned about these 4 cool colors, some blue, some yellow, some red, some oranges. Well, not the fruit oranges, but the color orange. We had lots of fun. Thank you for our friends who helped us today. I'm gonna head back outside. I'm gonna get my mask on. Well, you pre-K students, stay awesome. This is Mr. Diego. Thank you for coming and learning science.
Hafa students, welcome to PBS University. My name is John Fernandez, and I'm the superintendent of the Guam Department of Education. These PBS University lessons are made to help you to continue learning. The teachers here prepared fun lessons on science, character education, math, English, and more, and they made it for you, the students of Guam. We're very grateful to them for their instruction. We're also thankful for you students, parents, and guardians who are watching. Remember, stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you soon in the next school year. Thank you.
Hello, Hafa, how are you? And welcome to a new episode of PBS University with me, Mr. Javanov. And I am going to be taking you on a really crazy, fun, fantastic fine arts experience. Are you ready to have some fun with me with some creativity? You are? All right. Now, kids, we are going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to my classroom. And guess what? Today,
we are going to be using the wonderful world of theater to teach you guys about costumes. Are you ready to learn about costumes today? You are? All right, let us go. So, what is a costume? A costume is something that you wear to portray a character, such as maybe a superhero, a supervillain, a princess, a prince, or an animal. Anything could be possible with costumes. And guess what, kids? Today, we are going to try some on. Are you ready to try some costumes on with me? You are? All right. We wear costumes everywhere. Just remember, we use it in maybe holidays such as Halloween, and sometimes we also use it for parties. I'm going to a party later. I'm going to dress up as a bear in this really cool animal costume party that I am going to have fun at. But guess what? A lot of costumes are used in theater. People use costumes to portray other characters. Now, with that being said, let us go to our costume room in 3, 2, 1. Kids, guess what? I am in a really cool costume room. As you can see, there are many costumes around me. I could be anything that I want, such as maybe a prince or an animal. I can even dress up to be an old man. Are you ready to come dress up in a costume with me? You are? All right, let's go.
Let's try on a costume. I want to be royalty. Wait, not a princess. Maybe a prince? There you go. Look at me. I am royalty. Hello to all my royal subjects. Let's change to a mad scientist. Next. How about a bear? Yes, let's party up. Hi, everybody. Look, I'm a bear eating pizza. Nom, 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 nom. Oop, there's more food. Bye, everybody. On to the next costume. Now, I'm the Tooth Fairy. Let's see how much teeth I've collected over the past weekend. Nothing. Oh well. I guess time to move on to the next job. I mean, costume. What type of food do I like? Maybe I want to be a pizza. Or maybe a hamburger. Or how about a hot dog? Yes. Now, what type of animals do I like? Maybe a unicorn. How about a cheetah? Rawr. Rawr. Or maybe an owl. But sometimes I like to be the Phantom of the Opera. Or maybe Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me now. Nah. Feed me, Seymour. No. Feed me now. Feed me. I'm hungry. Nah. Feed me. Will you feed me?
Wow! We are back in the classroom. Say, kids, let's think about what we learned today. So, first things first, a costume is something that you wear to portray a different character. And as you can see, I portrayed many characters today, such as a bear. I did food like a pizza, a hot dog, and even a burger. But guess what? We also dressed up as a princess by accident, and then I became a prince. Well, not right now, but earlier. But we also did my favorite Broadway shows such as The Phantom of the Opera and also Little Shop of Horrors. Now, kids, what was your favorite costume that I tried on today? Really? Mine too. Now, kids, unfortunately, I gotta go to my really fun, crazy costume party. But don't worry, with all the things that you've learned today, you can have your own costume party or maybe even do performances on stage, like in theater. So what I want to tell you kids is, I hope you had an amazing day today, and I want you to stay creative, and I will see you next time. All right? Bye, everybody.
Happy April Fool's Day, everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Character Education with Miss Lizama. Do you know when is April Fool's Day? When is April Fool's Day? Is it on January 1st? No, that's New Year's Day. Is it in February 14th? No, that's Valentine's Day. I know it's in April, but when? Oh, yeah, you're right. It's on April 1st. Now, to celebrate April Fool's Day, I have a joke for you. What did April Fool's Day say after winning an award? Well, before we answer that, let's talk about April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day is not a national holiday, but it is celebrated in many places in the world. It is a day where people tell silly jokes and play pranks on each other. What is a prank? That's our word for today. A prank is when you play a trick on someone. Pranks can be silly and fun when everyone laughs about it. But pranks can be not fun for some people. That's what we're going to learn about today. We are going to learn about how we can make April Fool's Day fun for everyone. Let's remember, if we want to play a prank on someone, we have to respect their feelings. If you don't know already, for my lessons, I love to read a story. So I have a story for you today. We are going to read about a little boy who played a prank on everyone. We are going to read The Boy Who Cried Wolf. So before I start, let's go ahead and close our eyes, relax, sit down, and listen to the story I'm about to tell. The Boy Who Cried Wolf, retold by B.G. Hennessy, illustrated by Boris Kolokov. There was once a shepherd. I am so bored, he thought. All day long, all I do is watch sheep. All the sheep do is eat. Not only that, all they say is baa, munch, munch, munch. Baa, answered the sheep. Nothing ever happens here. None of my friends come to play. I am the most bored boy in the world, thought the shepherd. Munch, munch, munch. Baa, answered the sheep. I wonder if sheep ever get bored, he thought. He decided to teach the sheep some tricks. He expected the sheep would be happy to learn something new, but none of them seemed interested. Munch, munch, munch. Bah, the sheep protested. What I need is a little excitement, said the shepherd. Well, what would be exciting? I know, he said. The shepherd boy jumped up from under his tree into the pasture and ran all the way into town yelling, "Wolf! Wolf! Wolf! There is a wolf after my sheep!" All of the townsfolk came running as fast as they could to help the shepherd boy protect his sheep. They looked everywhere for the wolf, No wolf in the pasture. No wolf on the hill. No wolf in the forest. One of the shepherd boy's friends stayed with him for the rest of the day to make sure the wolf was really gone. That was a fun afternoon, thought the shepherd. But the next day, munch, 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 bah! Life in the pasture was back to boring again. So the shepherd boy jumped up from under his tree in the pasture and ran into town, this time yelling, "Wolves! Wolves! Wolves! There are 2 wolves after my sheep!" And just like the day before, everyone came running lickety-split to help the shepherd boy protect his sheep. And just like the day before, they looked everywhere for the wolves. No wolves in the pasture. No wolves on the hill. No wolves in the forest. They must have run away, the shepherd explained. One of the boy's friends stayed with him for the rest of the day, this time to see if there really was a wolf. That was another fine afternoon, thought the shepherd boy after his friend had left. The next day, just when the shepherd boy was beginning to get bored again, he heard, "Lunch, lunch, lunch, grrr," and "Lunch, lunch, lunch, grrr," and "Lunch, lunch, lunch, grrr." And there, by the edge of the pasture, there were 3 big, hungry wolves. The sheep started running in all directions. And for the 3rd time, the shepherd jumped up from under his tree in the pasture and ran into town, this time yelling, "Wolves! Wolves! Wolves! There are 3 wolves after my sheep!" But this time, no one came to help. This time, no one believed him. And the shepherd boy spent the rest of the day looking for his sheep all by himself. The end. Do you think what the boy did was a nice prank? No, it wasn't. Everyone was not laughing and they were not having a good time. Remember, if we want to play a prank on someone, we have to make sure no one gets hurt. Well, that's all we are going to read for today. Let's go ahead and review. What is a prank? Is a prank when you play a trick on someone? Or is it a party that we celebrate? You're right. It is a trick that we play on someone. Question 2. Can we tell a funny and silly joke for April Fool's Day? Yes, we can. And speaking of jokes, my joke. What did April Fool's Day say after winning an award? Prank you very much. Okay, well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson. Oh, and don't forget, spread love, not germs. Bye, guys.
Half a day. Half a day, my PBS friends. Aloha. Half a day. Half a day, and aloha. Aloha also means hello or half a day in Hawaiian. Aloha, PBS friends. Guahu si Senora Bobby. And do I have an awesome lesson for you today. Yep, it has to do with our coconut again. Our nizuk. Can you say nizuk again? Maule. I remember when I was younger, I used to go with my nana and my Tsetlon Palawan And we used to collect a lot of nizuk because we were going to make lechen nizuk or coconut milk. Do you collect coconut to make coconut milk too? Malik. All right, guys, let's get ready for our lesson today. Are you ready? Malik. All right, my friends. So today we are going to make Kådon Månnok. Yeah, that's right. Do you like chicken soup? Malik, can you say Kådon Månnok? Let's slow that down because that's 2 words. Kådon Månnok. Malik. And when we use our lechen nizuk or coconut milk, we are going to really bring out the flavor of our Kådon Månnok. That's right. Do you love it? Yes. Okay. So here are some other words that you're definitely going to need while we make our Kådon Månnok. Are you ready for those words? One of the things that we actually use, which we used also in our previous lesson, was our kamzen nizuk. And in order to make lechen nizuk or coconut milk, we definitely need our grated coconut. That's right. Can you say kamzen nizuk? Malik. Another word we're going to do with our kamzen nizuk, which we definitely have to do to make lechen nizuk or coconut milk, is called fugu. That's right. You notice I'm squeezing down on my hands because we need to fugu our kamzen nizuk to get lechen nizuk or coconut milk. Can you say fugu? Ooh, yeah, deliciousness. And of course, with our Kådon Månnok or our chicken soup, we are going to add some other ingredients into it as well. Another ingredient we definitely need to put into our Kådon Månnok to make our lechen nizuk come out and taste so much better is our asiga. Asiga. Can you say asiga? That's right, our asiga is our salt. So let's take all these ingredients that I just said and let's make our Kådon Månnok. All right, are you ready? Me too. Let's go, my friends.
All right, my friends. Let's go ahead and get ready to make our Kådon Månnok. Let's rinse our chicken parts out. That's right, rinse it really good. And when we're done, we're going to spill out the dirty water. All right, let's get that ready. And let's heat up our pot. And also cook down some of the other ingredients that we need for our Kådon Månnok, like garlic and guess what the other one is? Onions. That's right. Let's put that in our pot. Can you smell that deliciousness? All right, next, we are going to put in our washed up chicken, our Månnok, into the pot. And we're going to cook it a little bit. That's right. Let's keep mixing it and stirring it so that all the parts of our Månnok are cooked evenly. Awesome. Can you see that? Really nice. Even it out. And let's take a look at our chicken wing. Oh, nice. You see all that? That is deliciousness by adding in the rest of our ingredients, including our black pepper and mixing it up a little bit to get it all over our Månnok. That's right, beautiful. And adding in our hanum or our water to make our Kådon Månnok. Yeah. Oh, it is starting to look really delicious. And our asiga. Did you remember? We learned the word asiga for salt to add some flavor together with our Kådon Månnok or our chicken soup. And stir in our asiga. Next, we're going to cover our Kådon Månnok so that it could cook a little bit more and add in the rest of our gulay. We have some potatoes, cabbage, and some carrots. Oh, yes. And of course, our letzenizuk, which what did we do? We did the fugu. We squeezed it. Or we squeezed out our coconut milk so that we can add the last of our ingredients. And lastly, here is our Kådon Månnok.
Malik, did you have fun making Kådon Månnok with me? I did. I had so much fun too. Thank you for joining me. But before we go today, I want to make sure that we review all the words that we just learned today. All right. One of the first words that we learned on this lesson and our previous lesson was kamsanizuk, because that's super, super important. All right. Can you say it again? Kamsanizuk? Malik. And of course, another main ingredient that we definitely used was our letzenizuk. Can you say letzenizuk? Malik, that is awesome. And here are the other words that we learned. And it was Kådon Månnok. Can you say Kådon Månnok? I'm getting hungry already. That's right. And one of the words that we learned to definitely make our letzenizuk taste just a little bit much better actually is our asiga or our salt. Can you say asiga? Malik. And of course, to make our letzenizuk, we have to fugu our kamsanizuk or squeeze it to make our coconut milk. Delicious, definitely. Can you taste it already? Me too. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me for our CHamoru time. Can you make some Kådon Månnok today? Yeah, high five. Awesome. All right. Adios, my friends. See you later.
Fast, fun facts. Fast, fun facts. With Mr. Ernest Ochoko. Happy day, everyone. This is Mr. Ernest Ochoko with another fast, fun fact. And today's diversity word is actually very diverse. It is sign language. No, that's not how you do it. This is actually how there's two ways to say sign language. It is sign language or sign language. Ooh, cool, right? So let's try that again. Sign language. Do it with me. Sign language. Excellent. Sign language is used for people who are hard of hearing or who are deaf, right? And or some people who cannot speak. So there's lots of different kinds of people in the world. And just because they're different doesn't mean that they're wrong. And just because they're different doesn't mean that we shouldn't be friends with them. The first sign I'm going to teach you is hello. That is sign language for hello. Good. And then the next one I'm going to teach you is I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You put your hand on your chest and then you spin it around, right, with a fist like this. This is how you do please. You put your hand open and you do this to your chest, please, right? Very good. And then I'm going to ask one of our favorite PBS University friends, Miss Emmy, to come and help us with the rest of the sign language. I'm going to use magic to bring Emmy over. Here we go. But I need my magic hat first, okay? Here we go. And magic!
Wow. Hi, friends. It's me, your friend Emmy again. And Mr. Ochoko asked me to show you some sign language. First, I'm going to show you how to say, I'm beautiful. Did you get that? It's with your pinky finger. I'm beautiful. How about if you want to tell someone else they're beautiful? Well, you say, you're beautiful. And with your pointer finger, you say, you're beautiful. It's important to know that we're all beautiful, inside and out. And to be beautiful, all you need to do is be a good person. This is the sign for good. All right, everybody, good work. Do it again with me. Good work. Thank you for being here and being with me. Wait, what's happening? Emmy did such a great job, right? She did good work. Good work, Emmy. Good work. And thank you, everyone. This is how you say thank you. Thank you for being here at PBS University and visiting us. And I'm going to leave you with one of my very favorite signs. It is this. And do you guys know what this means? It means, I love you. Because love is probably the most important thing in this world. Yeah, some people don't use it enough, right? So, spread that love around. This is your Fast Fun Fact with me, boop, Mr. Ernest Ochoco, and of course, our friend, Emmy! Bye, everyone! Ooh, bye!
Hafa students, I'm Lieutenant Governor Josh Tenorio. For more than a year now, you all have continued to wash your hands and watch your distance from others, and you've done a really great job wearing your masks. We know your parents and guardians have helped you to make these changes to keep yourself and your community safe. As Governor Leon Guerrero said, we are happy you are here. We want you to continue to learn and sharpen your skills with the help of PBS University. This program is the result of a collaborative effort. We couldn't do it alone. I'd like to thank the teachers and support staff of the Guam Department of Education and PBS Guam for their work and their commitment to our students. I'd also like to thank you students for participating at home. To your parents, I'd like to thank you for taking an active role in your child's education. We are all eager to return to a time when all of us can share and study together in person. Until then, we hope you learned something new from this PBS University instruction.